Remember, this is revealing the secrets to having a 5-point GP. How are you? I hope you are great. I am Chariots Ezinwa, and I really want you to succeed. So, I'm starting this program with telling you a story. And this story I'm about to tell you, listen very well, is going to really help you. Now, there was in a village, there was this wise man that was living there. He was living up in the mountains, and there was these 3 boys. People come from everywhere to ask this wise man question, to inquire from him, to get answers from him. And the man, there's no question you ask him that this man doesn't have an answer to. So one day, these 3 boys, these 3 friends, they decided that this man will, they will have a question for him, and the man will not be able to answer. So the leader of these 3 boys, his name is Aram. So one day, Aram told his friends, I have an idea. I have a question that this man cannot be able to answer. So they were excited. And what was the question? Aram caught a bird and told his friends, we'll ask the wise man, is this bird alive? If he says it's alive, I will use my hand and kill it. And if he says he's dead, I will open my hands and the bird will fly away. So the boys were happy. So they ran to the man's house. Coming up the hill, the man saw them and shook his head and said, boys of nowadays. So when they got to the man's house, they quickly asked him, we have a bird in our hands, in my hand. Aram asked him, I have a bird in my hand. Is it dead or alive? The man looked at them, gazing intently at them, shook his head, looked at them again, shook his head. And the man said, Aram, the destiny of that bird is in your hands. And those boys walked away disappointed. They didn't expect that answer. They didn't see it coming. Now, why did I tell you this story? The outcome of your result is up to you. So what is the secret? You have to take 100% responsibility for the outcome of your result. For the grades you will have, you have to take 100% responsibility for them. Yes. There are things you cannot change. You cannot change the circumstances, the seasons. You cannot change the wind, but you can change yourself. It's up to you. You can change your responses. Whatever you are facing now, some people have faced the same circumstance and have succeeded. And if they succeeded, you will succeed also. So there is only one person responsible for the quality of grades that you will have. There is only one person responsible for you, for having 5-point GP. That person is you. So accept responsibility to have a 5-point grades, and you will have it. Do you know what? You create everything that happens to you. Yeah, you need to understand this. You are the cause of all your experiences. So if you want all A's in your results, then create it. There is a law I like, and that law is in the Bible. That law says, as long as the earth remains, there will be seed time and harvest. It says, seed time and harvest shall not cease. You will see it in Genesis chapter 8 verse 22. In Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. It says, for whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. So with sowing and reaping, you can predict your future. So what does that mean? If you sow success, you will reap success. Yeah, it's called the law of cause and effect. If you take successful actions, you will reap successful result. If you do what it takes to get 5-point GP, you must have 5-point GP. Whatever result you have now is an accumulation of your past actions, your past thoughts and actions. So to have an excellent grade, all you have to do is act in ways that will produce that excellent grade. Yes. So I'm telling you, my friend, today make up your mind. I choose to accept 100% responsibility